I recorded this footage back in December 2025 and completely forgot about it. While randomly going through my files, I stumbled across it again and decided it was too good not to use for a video. Basically, Rainy hooked me up with some gear and gave me permission to mess around on the server. What followed was some genuinely funny and unusual moments you probably haven't seen anyone pull off before. Make sure to watch until the end. It's definitely worth it. Enjoy. Alright, so the first piece of gear I got was a hairblower, and yeah, it literally blasts people away. The moment I got it, I started testing it out immediately. I was also given God mode so I wouldn't lose the items, especially since Crimson had already tried to take me out. First thing I did was blow this guy away to snatch his gift. I chased him for a while until I saw a golden gift being dropped right in front of me, but I was too late. I guess that's karma for snatching other people's gifts. And then I tried to blow someone away from getting this big gift, but yeah. I guess I didn't learn my lesson. You might think I got enough karma, but nah, the collect button just straight up trolled me. I then saw this cadet trying to climb over the fence, so I tried to help him, but it didn't go as planned sadly. So yeah, I basically gave him a warm welcome to Star Wars roleplay. Then this guy tried to shoot me, so I sent him a dose of clouds that made him hit the electrical fence. After that, the bank was getting robbed, so I thought it was the perfect moment to troll the robbers and make their heist miserable, but for some reason, the hairdryer didn't work there. So yeah, I went back to causing chaos and making people fly around again. I think they were getting a little mad at me, which honestly just made it even more fun. At this point, half the server was after me, and honestly, it was the perfect opportunity. I just kept blasting them against the fence over and over again. They didn't seem to get that they didn't have the power like I did. The server completely turned into chaos. Raiders were taking out Republic troopers, bodies were flying through the air, shots were fired everywhere, and people were hunting me with sabers. I even threw a flashbang to try and make a clean escape, but I guess that didn't work. So I just went back to blasting everyone against the fence. Then this red guard walked up and started throwing force lightning at me, but who's going to tell him that it did absolutely nothing? I even got a nice refreshing ice bath from Crimson. After that, I spotted the red guard who had tried to use force lightning on me, so I sent him flying into the air. But for some reason, he randomly died mid-flight. I spotted this small group of people and noticed how they all immediately spread out the second I walked in. It was like I was some kind of walking disaster warning. I also tossed a flashbang into the group, and you can immediately see who was sitting in a dark room. I trolled them enough, so it was time to move on to the border. Time to see what chaos I could stir up next. Not long after arriving, I realized I could do the same thing to the NPCs. I spent some time blasting them away, and no matter how many times I sent them flying, they just kept trudging back to the line like nothing happened. Not a lot of people were at the border, so I just randomly started annoying the low ranks. It's hilarious watching them try to shoot me down, completely failing while I'm just casually blasting them around. At one point, I even made someone completely disappear. I think they got flung into the air or something and just vanished. Honestly, this is so funny I can't even stop laughing while editing it. I spotted a guy trying to drop off a trash bag, so I trolled him a little. As I continued through the city, I saw a Mandalorian slip over a banana peel I'd placed earlier. Not once, but twice. Figured he needed a little help, so I gave him a blast away from the peel, just to keep things interesting. Santa started dropping gifts again, and it was time to troll even harder. I got straight to work, blasting anyone who tried to collect them, and turning what should have been a simple gift run into total chaos. Walking around the city, I spotted a guy trying to rob the ATM. To protect it, I blasted him straight into the Red Guard NPCs and let them deal with him. See, I'm a villain, not a monster. Then someone tried hitting me with force twice. Actually, scratch that, 3 times in a row. I managed to track down the Red Guard again and got my revenge. This is what you get for messing with my videos. I think he called in his Red Guard friends because suddenly they were all following me around for a while. After that, I spotted someone else trying to drop off trash, and well, I just had to mess with them. Then I did the same to a divisional who was trying to mop the floor, but for some reason, he kept coming back like he hadn't learned his lesson yet. I think I'd been trolling the entire server for like half an hour at this point. I couldn't stop blasting people against fences. I made my way to the immigrant spawn to mess with the raiders, hoping a few would be there. And I was right, not a single doubt about it. And every last one of them got flung away. I kind of treated it like a full-on game at this point. My mission was simple: keep the raiders off the platform at all costs. So I just kept blasting them away, one after another, over and over. I don't even know how long I did it for, but it honestly didn't get old for a second. Every time someone tried to get back on, I'd just send them flying again. It was chaotic, ridiculous, and honestly, one of the funniest things I've done in a while. I couldn't stop laughing the entire time. And then it was time for another flashbang. While they were blinded, I sent them soaring again and dipped out. I spotted a cadet holding a mop and didn't hesitate to troll him as well. Not long after, I returned to the border because a raid was happening. This time, I decided to help the Republic team instead of making half the server rage quit. I held the raiders off, keeping them in the safe zone. When a B1 raider tried to take me out with his saber, he got completely obliterated by 2 miniguns while I distracted him. After the raid, I spotted a red guard just standing there, so I decided to greet him with a few clouds. I think I gotta stay away from the red guards. Their homies keep showing up and following me everywhere. I swear I'll never mess with a red guard again. I don't think he wants to leave me alone. Never mind, I think the sanctuary is being destroyed. Anyway, not long after, I left the game because I figured I'd trolled the server enough. No matter what they tried, freezing me, draining me, shocking me, electrocution, beheading, blinding, or choking me, I still managed to turn everything into complete chaos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.